Hello and happy Sunday. Last night we hit a huge step as far as Congress agreeing on one of the major hurdles that have been dividing them regarding the $900 billion package. So we're going to be talking about what happened last night. We're going to be talking about the contents of the $900 billion package, as well as when we could possibly expect to actually receive the $600 stimulus checks. So after 8 long months, it looks like Congress has reached an agreement regarding the $900 billion package. Now, there are some minor details that need to be tweaked that we'll discuss in a little bit, but the major hurdle and agreement was reached last night, which is absolutely huge. And today's going to be a big deal because, as we know from an unemployment perspective, some of you, today is the last day that you could file for PEUC and PUA unless Congress passes a bill. Today, tomorrow, this week is absolutely vital for those of us receiving unemployment. So let's just hope that they can just pass this thing, and so we don't have to worry about it at least until the next year, right? So it isn't entirely clear when exactly the bill could come to a vote, but it could come as early as 1:00 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. But unfortunately, although Congress might have an agreement, if they do decide to vote at 1:00 today, members of Congress may not have an opportunity to actually read through the 600-page relief bill in order for them to make a decision, right? I couldn't even imagine having to read through 600 pages of boring text. So who knows? Hopefully they'll be able to vote today. If not, it might be looking more towards Monday. But who knows? We could be shocked and it could happen today. So what happened was Congress was pretty much in an agreement that all of a sudden Senator Patrick Toomey, who is a Republican from Pennsylvania, brought up the Federal Reserve's emergency lending program, and that really put a stall in the package, into the negotiation packages. So around 9:30 last night, Saturday night, Toomey as well as Chuck Schumer finally reached an agreement, which is great. So this new bill will not allow Federal Reserve from creating precise copies of the lending programs that were created through the CARES Act by Congress. And there was $429 billion in unspent funds that would be redirected into other programs in this new bill. So leaving his office just before midnight yesterday, Chuck Schumer declared a deal very close and predicted a resolution on Sunday. And he continued to say, if things continue in this path and nothing gets in this way, we'll be able to vote tomorrow, he said. We're getting very close. So let's just hope that someone doesn't automatically stand up and bring up some random thing that puts a stop into the negotiations, because we are just so close to getting this package done. So what I want to do is briefly go over the contents of the bill. And they're looking at extending PUA as well as PEUC anywhere from 10 to 13 weeks. About a week ago, they were looking to extend unemployment for 16 weeks. However, that has been decreased to 13 weeks. Now it seems like it's being decreased down to 10 weeks. Now, on top of receiving any kind of unemployment, no matter what program you are on, you would be eligible to receive an extra $300 per week on top of your state benefits. However, there was a caveat, and I'm not sure the status of it, that if you received less than $100 per week in unemployment, you would not be eligible to receive the $300. But again, that could be totally off the table. I haven't heard which way they decided. There would be no retro payment for unemployment, unfortunately. So, back in January, we had the FPUC expire, the extra $300 would not carry back till July. It would actually start in January. Also in the bill are $600 payments per adult as well as per child. And again, there was talk that if you were on unemployment receiving the extra $300 weekly boost, then you would not receive that $600 stimulus check. Again, that's kind of something I'm not sure on. I couldn't find exact details if that was still in the bill or if they took that out, but just wanted to give you a heads up that that might be the case. There's $330 billion in small business loans, $80 billion for schools and vaccine distribution, as well as $25 billion for eviction protection. So Biden is saying that this is a down payment, an important down payment on what's going to have to be done at the end of January into February. But it's very important that we get this done. So in the event that they do only extend unemployment, meaning the PEUC, PUA programs for 10 weeks, we can be hopeful that a new package would be coming at the end of January or the beginning of February. And although last night Congress was able to get through a major roadblock in passing this bill, they still have other smaller issues to resolve, which is the eligibility for small business relief, how to structure unemployment aid, as well as the criteria for sending out $600 per person stimulus check, and then the amount of money that they want to put towards food assistance. So here is a proposed outline of when people could start to receive their stimulus checks. I truly believe that stimulus checks are a great idea, especially for those that are currently receiving unemployment, because as we know, it's going to take time for the states to update their systems with the new requirements of the bill, and there's going to be a lapse in payments, most likely. So a stimulus check would help, give people some sort of money during that waiting period. So I think it's a big deal that people on unemployment do receive these stimulus checks. So best case scenario, today we'll just say the House passes the bill, tomorrow the Senate passes it, the next day the president signs it, then we are looking at possibly receiving the first round of stimulus checks direct deposited the first week of January. Paper checks would then be sent January 11th. And as you could see, the different scenarios based on when they would be handing out the stimulus checks. Now, if maybe there was a delay with you receiving a stimulus check the last time, I linked an article below that talks about there are 7 ways that you can expedite receiving your stimulus check. So if you feel like you had it delayed last time, definitely check out that article below, because it goes over, like I said, like 7 ways that you can try to get the stimulus check faster. So hopefully that article helps you. So that's it for today's update. If something exciting and crazy happens, I'll definitely do a video later. In case you're new to my channel, I do go live on this channel Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're ever bored one night and you don't want to watch the news, definitely hop on live chat and we could talk about unemployment and everything else that's going on this crazy world. And hopefully I'll see you there. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.